Hey guys, it's Owen here, and I am playing Elise, and I also have a couple other things to say, but it's almost 3 a.m. here, so I'm gonna try to be kind of quiet. Uh, this is gonna be kind of a new thing. I'm gonna call it my road to plat kind of a series, and I really want it to just be games that I played where I'm trying to get to platinum in ranked. And I've actually been in gold 1 for I think about a week now, and just recently how I felt like I can successfully get myself to platinum, or at least I feel like just today or yesterday I started realizing some things in game and other things that I think will actually help you if I explain them while I play this. So one of my best roles is actually Elise top, and I think I'm going against Vladimir in this. If I go against Kha'Zix, then I could have problems, but I still don't think I'll have that big of problems. I don't think we're invading, but since there's the possibility, I'll actually rotate down to this bush over here, because I can also watch for invades while having the potential to invade. So yeah, it does look like we're invading, which is not that good because I didn't want to lose experience early in the game, and there's the possibility of that.
I can show them the way to divinity.
I'm not gonna go with them. If we were gonna invade, we should have gone a lot earlier, and that way I could have been with them and then based and then gotten back to my top lane by the time they had gotten the buff and gotten out. So since Kha'Zix was mid, I believe I'm against Vladimir, and that's good because Vlad has a really weak early game, which I'm going to try to abuse. Now, a couple of things. So one, it's kind of simple. When you're level 1, don't actually automatically level up your spells, and it's pretty helpful to learn how to level up your spells with keys like Control Q or change it to Shift Q like I do, and that way you can level up really easily. But level 1, in case you get like an invade or something, then on Elise I would actually level up E and try to escape to golems if they were coming through this bush. So don't always level up a spell first. Second, click the person that you're laning against and find out what they have for items and what they have for runes and masteries. Like Vlad has almost no armor, he's got like 5 armor right now, and that means that I should be able to try to abuse him with auto attacks, even though it's not really going to work because I'm still an AP champion. In top lane that's a lot less effective because there's so many minions, so if you do attack then you actually take more damage from creeps than you'd expect. But I'm going to try to stay away from Vlad so that he has to queue minions, and that way he can either choose if he wants to get CS or if he wants to fight me. Second, I always try to level up my CC ability first if I'm being really aggressive. If I don't really have anything to worry about, it's okay, but I still think it's very helpful if you're going to get ganked, because then you can get out really quickly. Also, you want to take a look at your minimap every now and then. I think that should be an obvious one. Like right now I'm watching Zach, he's actually going up to red, and since I don't know why that guy just pulled like that, because that's really fucking stupid. Now I know why. Okay, so those were some fucking jukes. Oh my god. I wish I do have that recorded. Oh, holy shit. Alright, so I'm going to try to... I know I've got enough mana for my stun up if I can get it off. Also, I'm going to try to heal up since my W has some sustain. Vladimir made the mistake of actually staying in lane, which was ridiculously stupid, because I still hadn't used my repel, and I had a massive gap closer towards him. So luckily for me, that guy's an idiot, and I just got a free lane, basically. I like the Dorn's Ring start because I wanted to try to abuse Vladimir early game. Now, a couple things. Since Hecarim started blue, he either countered our red, or he, I think he had red buff. So he either countered our red and then came around to me from, like if you would have seen this. Yeah, no, we actually have red, so he didn't have red. He took blue and then ran over here and then came up and ganked me. That's why it was so early. Which is also really weird because I would have assumed that he would have gone blue, red, bot or something. So that's why I was kind of caught off guard by the gank. But it actually turned out very well since I got first blood and then I didn't die. I think there was also a thing where Vladimir decided to go all in, but he really didn't have the ability to. So instead of backing off like I probably should have, because at that point I should have known that he was trying to gank me. I went all in, assuming that Vladimir thought he was going to try to beat me. And sorry, I'm trying to CS at the same time, which is kind of hard to do when you're talking. But since I thought Vladimir thought he could try to kill me, I just went in and decided to go ham as fuck on it, and it worked out. See, like also here, like he just used his pool again. I don't know why he's using that so, like, carelessly. It takes out 20% of your life, so it's kind of a stupid thing to use willy-nilly. I mean, he's got sustain, but I'm going to try to make sure that he doesn't. Also, like, it's really nice to counter your lanes as long as they help you in teams and team fights too. So, like, I know that Vladimir is a super sustained champion, and I don't know how many pots he just popped, but it must have been a lot considering that he's got none left. But since I know Vladimir is a super sustaining champion, I'm actually going to build a Morello on the con in this game, and that can help me because I'm going to, if I can, I'm going to try to get a really early, I can't believe I just missed that. I can't believe he's 6 already. Wait, I'm 6. What am I talking about? So I'm going to just try to leave here. I don't think he thinks he can take me. I don't think I can take him. Oh wait, my ignite's back up. I could kill him, but that'd be really stupid now that he's got stuff. It's like that he just used, so I could have gone in, but his cooldowns are also really long. So if that was level 9 or something, I probably would have lost that because later in the game he actually gets better than I do. Yeah, now I'm just gonna leave because there's no way that I'm gonna win this. And Zach's here to cover my lane. I'm gonna find out how much MR Vlad has. 47, so I'm gonna buy that. So also a neat trick. Usually in masteries, you can count down how much like pen you have and stuff if you click on this. Like right now, I've got 29 magic pen. You can find out a lot. Also 8% of magic penetration on their MR. So I clicked Vladimir and found out he's got 47. That means that I get, I don't remember what it was, 0.3, I think. 47.3 times that, 5. So I think that's 3. I think it's 3.78, honestly. I could be mistaken though. But anyways, so he's got some. I take out 3.78. I'm just gonna say that. And then I've got 14 from runes. So if I get a haunting guys and then I get sorcerer boots, that actually gives me 47.78 magic pen, which means that I'd be doing true damage on Vladimir, and as long as he doesn't build magic resist, then I should be perfectly good to build up to that point and then no more. I could build a Abyssal Scepter on Elise, but I don't think I will because at that point half of it's kind of wasted. Because that'll go off first, and then if that goes off first, then it doesn't get then I don't get my full magic pen because magic pen doesn't go past however much you have. Now you can kind of see that I've been playing a little bit more passive, even though I can still chunk the shit out of them by using my Q. See, I just tried to ignite him then, like I was automatically going to go in. But he's kind of playing more defensive now that he realized that I can completely abuse him if I go up next to him. Another thing, always remember to use your health pots when you're low. Let's see. Okay, so he's queuing minions still, so I can still try to harass him. I see Kha'Zix over there chasing Zach. Looks like he's going for a Woda. That's off of me. Why I like the Doran's Ring start, it gives you health, mana regen, which is really good on Elise, especially for early game, because you would be surprised, but she runs out of mana a lot. And also the passive, it's kind of really nice on her with her spider form, because you wouldn't believe it, but if you go spider form and you clear a whole wave, that's like 40 mana from the passive alone, and then you also heal up if you use your W, and you get passive going in on him. Oh shit, his Q, or his ult did a lot more damage than I expected. 184 more damage. I died, but I got a kill. Not always the best trade, and in this case it wouldn't have been the best trade unless Zach was there to protect my turret, because then his turret would have been pushed into mine, and I would have lost experience and gold, because I wouldn't have gotten the minions. I would have lost these minions too, because they would have been in my turret, and then my lane would be pushing when I got back, which I wouldn't want. And 1100 gold, I'm going to wait 10 gold and buy those, and then the only thing that takes away from me is one award, because that one just died, and two health potions, which is going to be bad because Vladimir is sustaining. I didn't build the Cage's Pick because now it's kind of like a fucking aggressive battle, and the Sorcerer's Boots, you'd be surprised, but they're actually going to do a lot more for me than a Morella Omnicom would. I'm still going to build it though. I don't know how my other lanes are doing, for starters. And then if I can kind of stay in the bush, I can avoid most of the damage off of Vladimir's E. I think I can hit him with my stun. You like that? Dead motherfucker. He should have ghosted way earlier if he had ghosts, honestly. I know Elise really well because I've played a ton of games with her. I haven't played that many against Vlad, honestly, because well, I mean, not that many people have been playing Vlad until recently. I'm not the best Vlad, but I do have like a 90% win rate on him out of 18 games, so it's pretty good. I'm going to try to rush this turret down because global gold would be nice, and then I would also be able to roam and wouldn't have to worry about as much, but then I'm going to have to start warding over here so that I don't get caught out by mid and the jungler, because the 3-man gank is a lot easier when you're like 99% in their base. Like, it's going to be super easy if I'm farming way over here to gank me than it would be if I was farming over here. So here's where the Morello Omnicom comes in, because I'm going to build a Cage's Lucky Pick, because that'll give me some gold. And buy that. And then I could buy the mana regen, but I don't really need it, so I'm going to buy 2 wards so that I can ward up here, and then I get the chance to get blue instead of giving it to Kha'Zix, because I can start taking it. If, say, like they have a skirmish bot, I can take their blue instead. And then also, if I ward over here, hopefully I won't get killed by Kha'Zix and Hecarim. Hecarim's ult just did way too much damage. What am I doing? Don't try to watch every part of the game because you end up losing a lot more than you'd think. Also, it's really easy to CS on Elise after you know how to, because you can change your target, like you can change your Spiderling's targets by changing what you're targeting. So if you right click a minion, even if you're not going to get it, then you can still get the CS, because you can still get the CS because your Spiderlings will attack them if you can, if you can target it in time. Like if it's low health, then you can still target the minion and get the CS, even if you're not going to get the auto off. See, like that, I didn't actually auto the last minion, but I still got it because of my Spiderlings. Okay, so like I said, I was going to take their blue, took their blue. Vladimir's still gone. Push top lane out. I'm going to keep on pushing top lane out because I don't know what Vladimir is. He's right there. I'm going to actually see if I can kill him. Okay, so he's going to come over there, get the minions. I'm going to come over here. Alright, if I would have stayed, I would have died because I only got 170 health left. But also, if he wouldn't gone underneath the turret or gone into the bush, then he would have died. Because if I don't have vision on him, then I can't stun him for sure, because he could have pulled away, even though that would have been silly. He left, which is silly, because I wasn't going to aggress that much further, since I don't really have any anything to aggress with. I took him in a bot lane. I took him out of the possibility of attacking bot lane, but I mean, it looks like they lost that trade anyways. Kha'Zix can come over here and fight me face first if he wanted to, so I have to be really careful about that. Yeah, he's coming, so I'm going to try to base over here. Not really base, I'm going to try to run back and then leave. I'm going to buy home guards because I want to get my top turret before it goes down. Vladimir can't auto turret, so he's got to rely mainly on the minion damage. So I can buy that, and then buy that, and then buy another ward. Wards are incredibly helpful and you would never believe it. Got an 84 gold for my Cage's Lucky Pick. Paid for a ward for me for buying that one first instead of the cooldown reduction. But I didn't get the kill on Vladimir, and you could say that's from the cooldown reduction. So, really your personal choice. But I didn't die because I knew some other stuff. It doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna have to start coming bot, honestly. If the other thing, I can push as much as I want, but if I can't push any further than this without dying, then there's going to be some problems. Because if bot lane keeps on losing trades while I'm freely taking their stuff up here, like, damn, that was lucky. Alright, so I wanted wolves, but it turns out that I got a Hecarim instead. I'm not too depressed about that. Here comes Vladimir. I'm going to see if I can do the same thing to him if he continues to come over here. Nope, alright. So then I'm gonna push out top lane. I don't know what to say besides that was completely lucky. Like, I didn't see him in my ward. He probably came over here and then didn't even go to blue because it was taken, and he could have seen that from Hecarim, or from Kha'Zix's point of view when Kha'Zix came to clear blue. I think I can kill Kha'Zix, but I'd have to be really careful because he can always do damage. I don't know how that happened. Oh, probably a snipe from the luck. Ezreal. I could start taking this, but there's going to be people here, yeah. Oh, like there's that room, I gotta leave. And I can't base right there because they could easily stop it by the time that happens. I'm predicting an ult in if they think they can kill me. Like, here's the thing that I don't get. It's 3v3 and they're losing it. Even though I'm pushing fucking 2 turrets in. So I need to start helping them. There's 5 people, I can't do anything there. I should have started helping my team earlier, but can't really change anything now. We are behind successfully because I didn't come and help them. Even though I'm winning top lane pretty hard, it doesn't really matter. Top lane is like the most unimportant lane in the game. If you win top lane, it's like congrats, that helped a little bit. Alright. I'm hoping he doesn't have any lifesteal. Okay, and then I can stop the minions from attacking. Looks now. I had absolutely no idea how much my Ignite was gonna do to Ezreal. I just figured it was more than 200%, and I figure since people have been doing that dumb blue build and they haven't been trading out Lizard for BT yet, then I thought it was perfectly reasonable for me. Okay, that was a fail flash on my part then. Because it wasn't fail because I messed up, it was fail because I didn't get a kill from it. And now I gotta get the fuck out of here because I'm gonna die. Okay, I gotta make sure that this is literally always pressuring on their turret, so that way, 1, we may get a turret from global gold, 2, I always take someone away from the fight, and then now I gotta start making sure that I'm in the fight. So I have to, like, so say there's minions always on this turret, then unless they want to have the possibility of losing a turret or an inhib if we can kill them, then they're gonna have to be clearing them. Then they're gonna be they'll have to clear the minions here. Also, they'll be losing gold if they don't. So they will. So as long as I can basically keep this lane pushing at all times while also participating in fights, then I should be able to win. The only problem is I don't like to participate in fights ever. So it wasn't even a snipe. But here's Vladimir. My lane's not pushing because Hecarim went and cleared it. And Vladimir for some reason has the same amount of CS as I do, even though I shit on him in lane. Okay, my lane's pushing out then. You can look at it by how many minions you have up there, and then when the minion wave's gonna come. So it's actually kind of like frozen here. It'll stay there for a while, but I think in the end my minions are actually gonna push it down. And it'll probably be a big wave because they seem pretty even right now. I think if we forced a Baron fight, it'd be pretty beneficial right now. Okay, so since Sona backed there and we could actually see her base, we knew that it should have been a 5v5 wars. Okay, I was like, there's 4 people here, there's Zach. So it was a 5v5, or a 5v4, which is good for us. And look, my minion wave is pushing pretty fatty. Just like I thought. And there's Vladimir and Ezreal to go there, so I'm going to start pushing out mid. And then I would like for our bot lane to be pushing out, but it doesn't look like it's going to be happening. But since I saw Sona back, then it was a 5v4 and we had the advantage, so we could attack them. So, it's kind of common sense. Okay, popped a flash, just by having a presence, which is also very good. I'm going to push this lane back out because They just pushed it back towards us. They should already be knowing that we've been hinting at Baron this whole time. So we can't really have any surprises there. Vlad's over there. I actually don't really want anyone to be top right now, because if there's people bot, that'd be better for us, because then we could actually take Baron. And I mean, that's what Zach's been wanting this whole fucking time. Damn, I just fucked that up. Okay. I don't even think my W went off, but I don't know where it went. I mean, that happens a lot, actually. Like, you might W in a wall, and then it's just gone. Like, forever. I don't think I've ever tried to purposely do it, but it's happened on accident quite often. Okay, so now I gotta defend this turret because there's gonna be a rush towards it. Maybe a rush for Baron. Looks like they're going Baron, which is gonna be a bad idea because I think we can take them in a fight. We actually cannot take them in a fight now that I'm thinking about it. Just because Vladimir's ult's so crazy overpowered in my opinion. 12% extra damage. They have the best AoE fight in the world, and I honestly don't want to try to compete with it. Because ours is going to be not really protect the... Alright, so they don't have a good disengage, it looks like. Boom, nailed the... whatever the fuck it was. So... both. That's kind of greedy. So 17-second, 30-second cooldowns, we can't get much. We can get this turret maybe, and then we can try to turn on Baron. So the only reason why this is even going to be close to possible is because me and Boris have a significantly faster we have a really good ability to take down turrets. Now, Ezreal's just getting up, there's going to be an ult coming down here soon. Boris really wants to take this fucking Baron. Let's see if I can turn these down. Oh, look at that. So, they should have just, well, I mean, if they had vision of that, then they should have just come and fight. Came and fight. Hold up, wait a minute. Let me get some flank in it. I don't think they have this warded. Okay. Again, the only reason why that happened is because I turned around from the back after I got away with my flash, and then I knew that that wasn't warded. And honestly, if Ezreal would have turned around, he probably could have killed me in like 2 hits. But he was a little bit busy on whoever else was there. That's called greed. It's something that you can take advantage of, but I mean that was just stupid on Ezreal's part because I just one-shot him as soon as I got my cocoon off. It also makes you need to be able to pay attention to everything around you, like forward and behind. Take that. And then take this. I literally assume that Rylai's and Liandry's is the most overpowered combination in the game on AP carries, and especially on Elise because you get the shred from Liandry's, but you get the bonus damage when you have Rylai's on it. So without Rylai's, the only time you'd get it is if you stunned them and then did all the damage while they were stunned. And then as soon as they were unstunned, then you wouldn't get the extra passive of the double damage, I should say, of Liandry's. But since you build Rylai's, you get it all the time, which is good. I don't know where anyone is, so this is overextending. Like right here, 2 people up top, that could have easily been, I mean, say there's someone over here, I could have easily gotten circled and died because 4v1, even though I'm 8-1, 4v1 is ridiculous to assume that I'm going to try to do it. And now I think they're going to go on me. No? No? Trying to keep him interested. He just ulted, like, he jumped in on Zach, probably didn't notice that there was an Alistar there, and then lost the trade because he ulted away for no reason while Zach just hit his W. So that was kind of stupid of him. My farm, 200 at 30 minutes, that's actually not that good. If I was farming the jungle more consistently, like I should have been doing, like if I was taking double golems every chance that I had, or if I took wraiths when I was mid and there was nothing really to do, then this would be a lot better, or it'd be a lot different in my opinion. Fuck, I could have ignited him. Yeah, I could have ignited him, but I didn't because I wasn't thinking about it. So that could have been an easy kill and it would have guaranteed us this fight, but instead it's going to be a rough fight. I don't really want to die. I mean, Ezreal, I don't know what you're doing here. Alright, that's definitely game. And I'm 9-1, and I'm pretty sure we were significantly behind before this. Yeah, they just surrendered. It's 3 AM, I'm going to bed. I just wanted to win before I went to bed. So, I hope that helped kind of a little bit with top lane, and especially with Elise. So, thanks guys, and I'll see you guys later.